Welcome everyone to our virtual college fair today for the Wisconsin Association for College Admissions Counseling. For this session, just a few reminders before we get started. Your camera and microphone are off, so our college reps cannot see or hear you. But if you want to ask any questions during the session, feel free to use the Q&A button on your screen. Now, there are more sessions happening after this one, so if you want to hear from other great colleges and universities, feel free to sign up for more online. And this session is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Wisconsin. Now, at this point, I will turn it over to our first institution, which is Mount Mary University.
Hi students, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us today. My name is Kayla O'Keefe and I'm an admissions advisor at Mount Mary, and I'm going to share my screen with you. That way we can go over this presentation. Can everybody see this, or can someone tell me that we can see this?
Looks good.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're going to get started. So like I said, I am with Mount Mary, and what makes us unique is that we are a smaller institution located kind of on the northwest side of Milwaukee, and we're actually an all-women's institution when it comes to our undergrad. However, we do have a co-ed, master's, and doctoral program here. So there's opportunities for your undergrad, your master's, and doctorate, and you can just see a whole bunch of different types of people, which is really what makes us additionally unique, right? Because we're small, you're really gonna get that small class size, right? Our average class size remains about 15. And what that means is you're really going to get to know your professors, right? Professors live, eat, and breathe the stuff that they teach. So no matter what area of studies that you're in, you're going to be able to get that access to the start of your professional network, right? They're going to know conferences that you should be attending, classes that you should be taking, as well as be able to write you letters of recommendation for internships later on down the line. So that small class size is really unique to us. In addition, you're really going to get to know a lot of other students. We're one of the most diverse universities within the state. So what that means is not only are you learning from the professors, but also students coming from different economic backgrounds, different cultures, who are all coming in with new ideas. Like the amount that you're going to be able to learn is incredible. For example, I'm originally from Boston, and I had no idea what a cheese curd was until I got here. So imagine the things that you could really learn within your field just because of the people that are coming, which is kind of one of our favorite parts of being Mount Mary, as well as an all-women's institution. There's a lot of advantages. So a lot of people are going to use that word sisterhood, as well as a nurturing environment, and that is accurate. The amount of support that you're able to get here just from the community is hands down one of the best communities I've seen at the institutions that I've worked for. So there's a lot of advantages when it comes to just being an all women for undergrad. We have about 30 plus different majors for you to choose from, and we're going to quickly scan through these, but we have, interior design. We also have a pre-occupational therapy, including nursing. We have that as well. We have 2 different nursing programs. In addition, we have, there we go. We have an international studies, social work. We also have entrepreneurship. But our favorite thing at Mount Mary is our unstoppable or undecided to unstoppable program, which is our Compass program. And what that is an entire year where you get additional assistance to really figure out what you want to do, right? The average student changes their major 3 times. Some people change it 5. It happens, but you're still able to graduate in 4 years with this program. You'll be able to talk to career advisors, academic advisors. You'll get additional assistance when it comes to tutoring. There's scholarships attached to it, right? Everyone loves some money. So having this be your program that you come in with for students that are I like art as well as education, this Compass year is really going to help you figure out that end goal, which is wonderful. Another cool thing that you'll find on campus is our Success Center. So we offer a whole bunch of different resources to our students. We have tutoring, we also have career advising, but we have mental health counseling as well. So you can go in and talk to a full, like a professional counselor about how classes are hard once, or you can set up a weekly appointment just to make sure that not only are you striving to become the best academic that you can be, but also taking care of your mental health within that process. So we have those available to you. Continuing on, there's a lot of other fun things that you're able to do besides academics, right? We have a bunch of clubs and organizations for you to join or even start. If there's one that we do not have, you can come and present it to the student board, and that following semester, you are on all of our pamphlets on our website and just ready to take over campus, which is fantastic. We are D3 when it comes to sports, and a lot of our students travel abroad. All you have to do is talk with your academic advisor, and we can make it work within your budget as well as your academic schedule. Here's things about Milwaukee that I forgot to take out, but how to apply. Our application is free and we're test optional for everyone but nursing. So if you want to just send me a picture of your transcripts and an application, I can have you reviewed in up to 20 or in less than 24 hours. The moment we know information, we want you to have it. So send that application over, because then we can start talking about scholarships. So scholarships, we have two main ones. Caroline Scholars is for students that have a 3.5 and above GPA, and we select 6 students total for that scholarship. And we also have Grace Scholars, which covers 85% of tuition for students that are residents of Milwaukee and have a 3.49 and below. And we take about 30 individuals for that. In addition, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to me. My name is Kayla O'Keefe. It's spelt funny, but I promise you it's pronounced Kayla, and I'm happy to work with you kind of throughout this time. So thanks so much for being here. Now I just need to learn how to unshare my thing here. Hold on a second. Stop sharing. There we go. Thanks so much.
All right, next up we have Augustana College.
Hello. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can everyone see that? Yes.
Looks good.
Okay, perfect. So my name is Alma Pisano Nofre. I'm an admissions counselor at Augustana College, as well as a recent grad. I graduated in 2020. And I'm going to be talking to you about Augustana College. So we're located in the Quad Cities, which is on the border of Illinois and Iowa, right on the Mississippi, which is a great metropolitan area. And what that means basically is that we have a lot of great opportunities for our students to have hands-on experience. So we have about 2,500 students. So that means that our school is not too big, but it's not too small. If you want an environment where you're not going to know everyone, but also you're not going to get lost in the crowd, Augustana is a perfect fit for you. Our student to faculty ratio is 11:1. So, and like the class sizes are about 18 students in a class size. So again, like it's not too big and it's not too small. Your education would be personalized to you, which is honestly why I chose to go to Augustana. Because I wanted that one-on-one education for myself. We have over 90 majors and areas of studies, along with 150 plus clubs and organizations that our students are able to be involved in. We are top 10 in academic All-Americans, which means that our students excel both in their extracurriculars like sports and in the classrooms. 1 in 4 students participate in performing arts and ensembles. We're really big in the arts and performance. So we are able to provide our students with all these great things. Our top majors are business, biology, education, psychology, and speech pathology. Along with speech pathology, we have a master's program that you can do if you wish to at Augustana after graduating with your BA. So new majors that we also have are BS in engineering, and data analytics. We're always trying to upgrade things for our students and make sure that our students have what they need. So I think that says things about our school, because we're always trying to cater to you and what you want. We are committed to excellence inside and outside of the classroom, which shows with our students being academic All-Americans and all of the awesome improvements that we're doing to our school. Something that also drew me to Augustana when I was in your shoes was Augie Choice. So what Augie Choice really is that you get $2,000 towards your internship or research or really anything that you'd want to do. I use mine to study away. A lot of our students also study away. You can use it for internships. Like I said, a lot of our students go to Washington, D.C. or go to the Nicaragua to do service over there. So it's really awesome. And you get it at the start of your junior year. You can use it your junior or senior year. We have a really awesome community. We have really awesome things that you can do around the community. So we have the John Deere company headquarters. So our students, again, have that hands-on experience that they would need, whether you're in business or you want to do HR. We have great opportunities for you to get involved. We have over 30 museums and just a bunch of things to do. We are really strong in the sciences, and a lot of our students excel in the sciences. So a lot of our students are admitted into medical school and dentistry school and veterinary school because we do have rigorous classes to be able to prepare you to go on to, you know, what you desire to do. So what we look for in for our students is rigor in your curriculum. So we want to see that you're taking AP classes, honors classes, that, you know, you're challenging yourself. We want to see a 3.0 in your recalculated GPA. We also want to see that you're involved and you're basically contributing to society. We want to make sure that, you know, you're doing something other than just going to school. Although it is important, we want to make sure that, you know, you're well-rounded. And we also want to, you know, get to know you. So we want you to set up an interview so we can just talk to you and get to know you a little bit more and get to know like what you are about. And also please visit. Our campus is so beautiful. So we want you to share that love of our campus with us. And then contact us with any questions that you have. We are here to help you. Any like college admissions representative is here to help you. So right here we have the deadlines. So I'll keep it up for like maybe 2 seconds, but for our decisions and stuff like that. So things to just keep in mind. For financial aid, we do have scholarships. So we have scholarships that start at $24,000 up to $28,000, and we have scholarships for so those are merit-based scholarships, and then we have scholarships for transfer students. We do have a lot of transfer students that come into Augustana. That's not new for us, and so we cater to people who are transferring. Additional scholarships that we have are in theater, music, and art, because we are we're a school who caters to people who like theater and music and art. We're very big on that. Other things that we have are the campus visit grant. So essentially you would get $4,000 to $1,000 every single year just for visiting, and you get that right when you visit. And then for filing for your FAFSA, you get $750. So every single year, please file for your FAFSA. It's money that you would get. And then the justice and social change grant that you would also be able to probably receive as well. And so these are some other days that you should consider. Some of these have already passed, but one that's really important for scholarships is our scholarship competition, which is November 13th and February 12th. Just so you could go visit and, you know, get your $4,000, but also compete for our departmental scholarships and the theater and art scholarships that could also be available to you. Is that something that you're interested in? And that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me or our institution. And yes, so I will stop sharing now.
Awesome job. Next up, we have Edgewood College.
Wonderful. All right. Thanks, everyone. Welcome. I'm happy everyone is able to be here and learn a little bit of information. Let me just share my screen very quickly. All right. Are we able to see it? Hopefully, we should be good.
That's good.
Perfect. Thank you. All right, so we're going to kick things off here, some fast facts. So basically, Edgewood College is a small liberal arts school located in downtown Madison, Wisconsin. It's really a great location. You have these smaller class sizes. We have about 2,000 students here on campus, about 1,400 of which are undergraduate students. It's really nice though, because you are in downtown Madison, you can be steps off campus with all of the festivals, concerts, restaurants, everything that we have to offer. We have about a 12-to-1 student to faculty ratio, which just essentially means that you're going to be sitting in smaller class sizes, right around 15 students per class. So it's really nice because you get to know your fellow students, you get to know your professors, and you really get that sense of community to help with that transition from high school to college. We do offer over 40 different majors and minors. Our most popular program, I would say, is nursing, followed closely by education and business. Our other more popular programs include pre-med or pre-health pathways. So if you're looking at pharmacy, dentistry, things like that, you can structure your class schedule to help out with that. Similar with psychology and then arts as well, some of our most popular programs. We also do offer individualized majors. If you're looking through our list, not seeing something that's really clicking with you, you are able to structure your own major in partnership with your academic advisor. There's a couple different kind of tools that people use to do that. One of those tools is the UW-Madison Collaborative Program. It's one of my favorite parts personally when I like to talk with students about Edgewood College. Basically, after your first semester on campus, you are able to take up to one class each semester at UW-Madison, and that's included with the price of your tuition. So if you're just curious what it's like to be in a 500-person lecture hall, or if you want to take a unique class that we don't offer on campus, you have that option available to you. You can use that then to help with that individualized major if you choose, but it is available to every student on campus. We also offer extensive support services, both academic and non-academic. Things like Career Development Center on campus to help you with your resume or interview skills. Things like counseling services, math lab, writing center, peer tutoring. We have a wellness relaxation room, lots of different options available to you for students who are identifying things that they might benefit from when they're here on campus. We also really value hands-on learning experiences out of the classroom. It's a requirement of every major that you have some sort of experience by the time you graduate, whether that's an internship, research, volunteering. We have lots of options for students. Student life is also a very big part of campus. The last thing we want is for you to just wake up, go to class, eat food, and go back to bed. We want you to be involved on campus, and there's lots of different ways to do that. If you are interested in theater, music, art, band, things like that, you do not have to be majoring in those areas in order to be involved. You can still participate without the commitment of necessarily majoring in theater or music or something like that. We are also a Division III school. So if you are looking to play sports after high school, let us know. We have 18 different men's and women's sports. We'd love to get you in contact with the coach and just have that conversation about whether or not that might be a good fit for you here on campus. We also really have lots of involvement in the community. Students volunteer on and off campus. We also have lots of different options for study abroad, and anything else you can think of is probably covered by our Office for Student Inclusion and Involvement. They offer lots of different options, movie theaters, paint nights, lots of different things for students to get involved with on campus. All right, the application process. If you are a current senior, the application is currently open for next fall. It is both found on the Common Application as well as our website, edgewood.edu. We do have a $30 application fee, but we can waive that for you. Just send us an email. We'll send you a waiver code. We also have free application Fridays and different things that we are able to give you free applications. So take a look at our Facebook or our Instagram for some of those days. We are looking at that high school transcript. So as soon as you apply, pretty straightforward application, no essay. All we need is your school counselor to send over your transcript. If you have an increased GPA, if your GPA increases throughout your senior year, you can always resend that transcript back to us so we have the most updated materials on file. The cumulative GPA that we're taking a look at, the average applicant has right around a 3.4. All right, this is a scary slide, so we're not going to spend a lot of time on it. Just so you know, the sticker price, no one ends up paying. 100% of freshmen receive scholarships or grants. And we do that through some of these types of financial aid that we offer. Every single student receives an academic scholarship based on your high school GPA. Those range between $7,000 and $21,000 every single year. You do not need to reapply for it. It is automatic. We also have a freshman scholarship application that has lots of different options for additional awards, talent scholarships. We have aspiring program scholarships if you have an idea what your major might be. We have lots of different areas, and that application just opened up. So if you are working on finishing up your application, you can then jump right into the scholarship application. We encourage you to submit your FAFSA, see what federal and state grants and loans and aid you might qualify for there. And we also offer Edgewood employment. Any single student who wants to get a job on campus is able to apply for one. You can earn up to $1,000 every semester by doing that. And that money is directly deposited into your bank account. So just a little something to help you out along the way. But if there are any additional questions about anything, please let us know. We are here to help you out, and we have lots of different options for people to get you in contact with. So reach out to our admissions office, reach out to our financial aid office, and we'll get you connected and help you out.
All right, up next we have Carthage College.
All right, hello everybody. Let me, like everybody else, get the screen shared here. And my name is Greg. The full screen here. All right, so my name is Greg. I am the Director of Admission and Financial Aid here at Carthage. We're located right between Milwaukee and Chicago. And as you can see in the picture, we're right on Lake Michigan. If we get any closer, we're going to get hit by the waves, right? We're going to get wet. Here's a quick video to start everybody out.
See your future on the horizon? So do we. At Carthage College, we will push you to dive deep, to channel your curiosity, and excel in your chosen field. As you ignite your true potential and start asking the hard questions, you'll find that the answers are just the beginning. That's the moment your purpose comes into view. Some things you just need to see for yourself. We hope you enjoy your visit to Carthage College.
All right, obviously we're not there right now, but if you like what you see today, we are holding visits Monday through Friday and most Saturdays. So we'd love to host you on campus here. We also do virtual visits with your admission and financial aid person as well. You'll notice we've spent a lot of money on this campus in recent years, about $250 million, and that includes just about everything on campus, from the recreation center to library, academic buildings, residence halls, you name it. Since we couldn't be here today, I put a couple pictures on here just to give you an idea of what the campus looks like. If you want to be a nursing student, this is our new nursing simulation lab. This is the inside of our library. It's a great place to study. A lot of the buildings overlook Lake Michigan, which is really awesome. So you'll find your favorite study spot, but a lot of them overlook the lake. This is behind one of the residence halls on campus. This is inside our science center. We have a full planetarium in there. This is a pretty cool, awesome experience to kind of blast off and study the stars. Baseball field. We do have rec facilities all over campus as well. We do have an Einstein Bagels. Nobody starves at Carthage. We've got a lot of different eating options here. We've got a Mexican grill, a sub shop, wings and burgers, full cafeteria, Starbucks, you name it. Inside of the science building, this is a pretty new $43 million building to support the sciences, because we're very strong in research and the sciences are one of our biggest majors. And of course, the Starbucks, everybody's favorite, right there on campus for you as well. So academically, the things that we do here, we really, beat a smaller school. We're about 2,700 students. We'll talk about that in a minute, but we're really big on trying to get you research experience no matter what you major in. So think of experiential learning, which is just learning through experiences. If you want to be a biology major, 100% of our biology majors in the pre-health program, which is pre-med, pre-dental, all those kinds of fun things, they're going to get research experience freshman year. That's graduate level experience, but you get it right away freshman year. If you like it, you can go on and work in our cancer research lab, our neuro research lab. some of those types of things. If you don't like it as much, that's okay. You don't have to do as much research after freshman year, but it gets you started. If you want to be a business student, you might be part of our Velocity consulting firm here, which gets you out into the area, companies and organizations, and you get to do full service consulting so that you've got information on your resume and experiences. So when you go on interviews for internships and jobs, you've got a great answer to, what kind of experience have you got. If you want to be an engineering or a physics student, we are the NASA headquarters for the state of Wisconsin. Our students work directly with NASA engineers. And when you go to test your experiment, you've got to go down to Florida, put a flight suit on like these students, and test your data in a zero gravity environment on the same aircraft that the astronauts train on as well. We're doing this with our undergraduates, where most schools, you have to wait till graduate school to do this, but we get to do it with our undergrads, which is pretty cool. So you get the idea. It's a lot of hands-on type of stuff. If you want to be a teacher, we're going to get you observation hours right away freshman year. We've got over 50 majors and minors, and we could talk about them all day, but in the interest of time, if you have questions about a particular major, we're more than happy to go over that with you. A couple experiences that you can get here. During January, we call it J-term. We have students that can travel all over the world. So January is its own 3-week semester. It's kind of an exploratory time here. You can take a course on campus that's going to stay on campus, or 20 to 25 of the campus courses will go overseas. And so we're in the top 5 in the nation for short-term study abroad. We go to every continent in January with students. The only place we don't go, I should say every continent except for one. We don't go to Antarctica. So hopefully that's nobody's dream location. Faculty-wise, you will know your professors. They will know you by name. Average class size is 17 here. So you're not going to be an ID number to them. They will know you by name, and they want to know your hopes and dreams, and they want to help you get where you're going to go in life. Another thing we've got here to help our students is we've got something called the Aspire program, which is our career development program. Starts freshman year. It's 4 years of comprehensive career development. So we're not waiting until seniors come into the career center looking for help. We start that process right away in your freshman year. Student life is big here. We've got over 2,600 students. We just had our biggest freshman class in the history of our college, and we're 174 years old. So that's a lot of freshman classes. 82% of students do live here. And this year we've got students from 35 states and 10 countries. So you're going to meet people from all over the world. Weekends stay active here. Because there's over 130 clubs and organizations to get involved in. We've got a lot of different residence halls here. Like I said, most students live on campus. This is a newer residence hall called the Tower, right on Lake Michigan. This person that took this picture must have been almost standing in the water. There's a couple of views of the insides of some of the residence halls. You know, that overlooks Lake, notice it overlooks Lake Michigan right there. Some of the lounges in the residence halls, and a couple examples of student rooms. So you make it your own place. It's a lot of fun. Location is huge here, not just for fun stuff, but for internships and careers as well. We're an hour from Chicago, half hour from Milwaukee. So there's something for everybody right here. And scholarship wise, if you like scholarships, we've got them. $20 million a year in scholarship money that we award. So we help you with that. It's not something you have to go out and get on your own. We do have a 4-year graduation guarantee. So with that, I hope you come and visit. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me anytime. Thanks, everybody.
Next up is Marquette University.
Hello, hello everyone. Thanks for your patience while I pull up my slides. My name is Patrick Correa Harker. I am the Assistant Director of National Recruitment at Marquette University, and I'm so glad that you're here this evening, listening to all these wonderful colleges and our presentations. If you've never been to Marquette before, we are just downtown Milwaukee, a beautiful campus environment, really intentional about really the culture and the commitment that we provide to our students. So when you join the Marquette family, you are really going to be able to build relationships with faculty members, with peers in your classes, You will be able to get to know them. You're actually required to meet with your academic advisor at least once a semester, and you can meet with them as much as you want throughout your time. But we're really intentional at Marquette of really having you build a name for yourself. And just know that you're going to be developed for your academics to help reach your career goals, but we're going to grow yourself and your body, mind, and spirit as well through being a Catholic Jesuit institution. So you'll find that at Marquette, you're going to join an undergraduate population of just over 7,500 undergraduate students and about 3,500 graduate students. So we really are a medium-sized Jesuit institution right in an urban environment, downtown Milwaukee. There are so many activities and things that our students are engaged with throughout their experience at Marquette. You can see some of those highlighted here, really understanding that our students, a majority of them are going to stay on time for graduation, really getting taught that's very hands-on. For example, 90% of our curriculum within the College of Engineering is hands-on learning, applying what you're learning in the classroom to real life, giving out internships or co-ops. 75% of our students have one internship. Many of our colleges, some students will do 2 internships. So you're really getting engaged and involved in a lot of ways. The Marquette student is a student who is going to love their academics, but get involved in extracurriculars, whether that be athletics or student organizations, really encouraging our students to make a difference. And so you'll find that 80% of our students are involved in service, and it's not a requirement, it's just kind of what they do. And so you'll find a lot of ways to engage. At Marquette, we are really made up of 7 academic colleges from our College of Sciences, which is our biggest college, down to our College of Nursing, into one of our smaller colleges. You'll find that across the board, like I had mentioned, really great connections to hands-on learning experiences, internships, clinicals, but it's an exciting time to join Marquette in a lot of ways. One is for our College of Business. So we are building a brand new business building that's going to be right on campus, a beautiful state-of-the-art with a new applied investment management facilities, really growing our program. In addition, we just received a $31 million gift-funded donation from an alumni member for our College of Nursing. So our College of Nursing is going to be expanding and growing. And so it's really exciting time to join Marquette in all of these colleges and experiences. When you're a Marquette student, like I had mentioned, to do within the city of Milwaukee. So if you've never been, throughout your Marquette experience, you have a really strong campus community. But within the city of Milwaukee, you get a bus pass. And so our students will be able to get around the city really well. So the American Family Field, the Fiserv Forum, where the Milwaukee Bucks play, our men's basketball team also plays in that facility. But our students are just engaged within the city in a variety of ways. So as a student, you can walk, bike, run down to the lakefront, stay in volleyball tournaments. We have 14 miles of running paths, 3 miles of Riverwalk in downtown Milwaukee. The public market is a really great collection of restaurants and spaces where our students like to hang out, as well as a lot of neighborhoods that surround our campus. So students like to build community off campus and coffee shops. They go to concerts, really engaged in our restaurants, shopping, musicals, plays, and a lot of nightlife as well. So there's a lot. If you really want to be in an urban environment, Marquette campus, you'll see it is really going to provide you a traditional strong campus feel, even though we are in the heart of the largest city in the state of Wisconsin. And so you'll get a really strong community where you'll be able to really get to know your peers, really build that culture that you want to see at Marquette. But yet once you step foot off campus, there's just so much to do and get involved with. And on this map here, you'll see where our new College of Business building is going to be erected. So some bigger highlights, if you're interested, please connect with me. I'm happy to share details about our admissions process, our scholarship process. Please reach out. My email is there, my direct phone number. But please know if you are considering applying to Marquette for this upcoming fall, you want to submit your application by December 1st, and all decisions will be sent out to students this year on December 21st, right before the winter break. And so we're excited to get to know you. Please reach out, and we'd love to have you visit campus as well.
All right, thank you so much. Unfortunately, Drexel University was not able to join us this evening for our college fair, but we do encourage you to check out their website. If you are able to visit virtually or on campus, feel free to check out their information and what they're offering right now, but they were not able to join us for our session. So at this time, I am going to invite all of our reps to join us on camera, and I'm going to pose some questions to the group at large. We're going to go around in the same order that we presented in as well. And our first question for today is going to be, what piece of advice do you have for students going through the college search process? So starting us off is Mount Mary University.
Of course. So the one thing that I tell my students is 100% go to the tutors and the writing center. Even if you feel like you 100% know the material once you get to college, going to them is so important. And then on the high school level, through the application and scholarship process, reach out to us. We're always available. The more questions you ask, the more information you have, because we think that we're telling you everything, but maybe you'd like to know something else. So definitely make sure to reach out to us. And then once you're at the college you want, go to those tutors and writing centers.
So what I think I would give as an advice would be visit. I know that maybe everyone thinks that like, oh, that's pretty, common, but really you're not going to know how it feels to be on campus and like how like the feeling of really you being there. It's going to be your home for 4 years is until you visit, because you might think that it's a school that you want to go to, and then without visiting, and then you get there with your acceptance, you're like, oh, this isn't it for me. So go visit and do your research. Please do your research, like what school size do you want, the class sizes and stuff like that. Please do your research. Also, yes, please reach out to us. It is our job to get you the information that you need. If you have any questions, you're not bothering us at all. Like, it is our job. And we like connecting with you. We like to put the names to the faces and everything. So please do reach out. So yeah, that would be my advice.
All right, to kind of go off of that just a little bit, I would say there are tons of different factors that go into your college search process, and what's right for you might not be what's right for your best friend or what your older sibling did. So I would say definitely consider what's most valuable and important to you when you're comparing and contrasting different schools. Is it the class size? Is it the location of the school itself? Is it the financial aid package? Is it the major, whatever it might be? Think about all those different things and what's important to you, and hopefully that can help you narrow down the process. Consider the different things, and definitely check in with your friends, check in with other people, see what's important to them, and maybe those conversations can be fruitful for everyone.
Yeah, going along with that, students have been in your shoes. I've got 4 kids that have all been in college. My youngest is a sophomore this year, so we've been through the college search process a couple times in my family. But yeah, going along with what somebody else said there, get out and visit colleges, kind of make a list of your favorite colleges and look at a couple things. Like when my kids were looking at, we looked at how are you going to learn at a particular college? There's no right or wrong answer, but do you want that big lecture hall or do you want more personalized attention? You have to decide how you're going to learn best. Who are you going to learn from? That's another one. Third question, what's the location going to do for you, not only for fun stuff, but for internships and careers? Look at student life. What's that going to look like? And then financial aid, but ultimately get out there and visit. We had at least 2 schools with my kids that they were super fired up to go see based on their research on the internet. We drive on the campus, they looked around, they said, I don't even want to get out of the car, just keep driving. This is not what it looked like on the internet. So you do have to get out there and see them. But yeah, good luck with all that.
Hi, and I'll echo kind of everyone that's been said before. But I'll say, to go off of what Sarah mentioned, I call that finding your five, finding your top 5 things that you really are wanting to look for in a school. But I'd say frame your college search journey in thinking about finding your fit within the colleges through your academic fit, your financial fit, and that personal fit. And so you find a lot of that through doing the visits, like everyone mentioned, through kind of discerning what is the most important thing to you. And if you frame it in those ways, it can help you decide what school you want to go visit to get more information about academics and those pieces, but also then help you decide what schools you're going to apply to. So really finding your fit in those 3 buckets is really important, and then narrowing down or 5 non-negotiable things that college must have.
All awesome advice for our students going through that process. Next question I have is, what do you want students to remember about your school? So this could be a specific part of your school you want people to remember about your institution, or a fun fact about your school as well, however you want to interpret that question. Again, we'll start off with Mount Mary.
I think for Mount Mary, it's really important to remember that we're an all-women's university. We're one of 33. So if you're looking for a different type of experience, a small all-women's school would be that for them, for about half of the students that are eligible. So that definitely is our kind of most unique thing. And, being close to Milwaukee, you have all those internships as well, but hands down, the fact that we're an all-women's small private school is really a unique thing that we're able to offer our students.
I think for me, it would be the opportunities that we have as well. I know I mentioned Augie Choice, which is basically an investment that we give, that we have for our students. When I was doing my college research, or I guess my university research, whatever you want to call it, that really grabbed my attention, because I was like, okay, I know that I want to travel. I know that I want to learn while I'm traveling. And I think it's awesome that a school is going to invest in me to do what I want to do. And, I thought that was pretty awesome. Also, I don't know if it's a fun fact, but we are, like I said, located in Rock Island. A lot of people do confuse Augustana College with Augustana University. We did start as one, and they did end up splitting. But yes, we are located in Rock Island, not in, I think is South Dakota. So just keep that in mind.
Perfect. I would say kind of the tagline that we use often is that Edgewood College is just like the best of both worlds. You are a smaller, safe, secure, personalized campus right on the shores of Lake Wingra in downtown Madison. So you get that smaller experience, but you're not in the middle of nowhere. You're in the middle of downtown Madison. So we have lots of people that come from all over because they want that experience of being in a capital city, and they want to be, surrounded by the lakes and the everything going on, but they might not feel at home at a school with 40,000 people at our neighboring school. So for a lot of people, it can be a really good fit if you're looking for kind of like, just different things on your checklist. So that's probably the biggest thing that I hope you take away is if you do come visit, it's not only a great campus, but it's a great city. I specifically wanted to stick around after graduation just because I definitely hadn't explored everything that I wanted to. So echoing like we said in the last question, feel free to come visit.
Yeah, thank you, Sarah. I think for Carthage, there's so much, but obviously one of the words that students use quite a bit on our campus is the word family. We're big enough you don't know everybody, but we're small enough that at least you recognize faces as you walk around the campus. A lot of students will say it's really easy to meet people. It's really easy to get involved here with all the clubs and organizations. So it's a lot of fun. It's a complete college experience. I've had 3 or 4 kids go to Carthage myself. I did not make them go there. They chose it on their own. But I never see them. They live on campus. They're involved in their own stuff. They have a blast. Plus we just got the results from our 2020 graduating class. 98% of them had a job within their field within 6 months or got into a graduate program. So there is a lot of help here to get you where you want to go in life. Quick fun fact, we just changed our mascot. We are now the Firebirds, and we just unveiled our new mascot at homecoming last Saturday. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and for Marquette, I say that students come to Marquette for an education that's really going to transform you as an individual. You're going to be very prepared to get that career, and we have a lot of really great return on investment and outcomes. But I think what's really important to Marquette's experience as a student is you're going to be able to have more ethical education that is really going to challenge you to ask the harder questions of why. Why do you want to do the work that you do in the disciplines that you're studying? Just because you can do some within your field doesn't mean that you should. And so with our core curriculum, really intentional direct entry programs, you're going to be able to have a stronger foundation of being more ethical, making a difference, and making a change in society of what you want to see in the fields that you're practicing and studying. So I think that is really something that our students love about their.
Awesome. All great final thoughts from our colleges and universities joining us today for our session, and great pieces of advice as well. Before we end our session, I have a few final thoughts before we end for the evening. Just a quick survey for our attendees, 5 quick questions about the feedback to send us about how we did with our session. There are still more sessions happening after this one. If you want to hear from some more great colleges and universities, definitely sign up for some more. And this recording will be available online at strivescan.com/Wisconsin. I want to thank everybody for joining us, our attendees, and also our great college representatives. Best of luck to our prospective students and also our admissions representatives. Have a good rest of your week, everybody, and stay safe.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.